Hi, my name's Keith. I've been working at the brewery for 7 years. My title now is Special Projects Manager, so basically that's over Rueuze, the clean barrel program, and innovation R&D, so our pilot system. So today we're going to be drinking Rueuze. This is our 2022 edition. This beer is really a legacy beer here at the brewery. Back when they first started the sour program, that was one of the first base beers they did, more notably known as Sour Blonde in our warehouse. This gets used in a ton of different base beers, but we really do select and save some of our most funky and say really fruity sour barrels to produce Rueuze. So this is a 2-year blend of different goose-style beers brewed in pretty close to a true lambic fashion. Besides the age component, it's pretty true and classic to style. We do use aged hops for this to give it some of that cheesy notes, kind of the funky notes, and allow the lactic acid to be produced. Yeah, and that's where we're at. So a traditional goose is a 3-year blend of sour blonde base. There's a lot of argument out in the beer world on what is true to goose tradition and what's true to spontaneous fermentation and what you can and can't do. But it's definitely more of a Belgian practice than in the US. Most US beer producers making method traditional sour beer aren't really doing it true to tradition of the Belgians. So step number 1, and that's what the Belgians would say. Well, step number 1, you can't even do it because you're not in Belgium. Step number 2 is just there's a lot of equipment and practices that just truly can't be replicated here. They could be replicated here, but a lot of them are actually kind of dangerous. Just basically knocking out wort at boiling and allowing it to cool overnight. It's really nice. It's really interesting method, but that was something that was a necessity for brewers back when they didn't have any mechanical cooling or artificial cooling. There was no way for them to cool it. So that's why it was born into tradition that way. Here and now in this place and time, we have the ability to cool wort. We don't cool any of our wort with our spontaneous fermentation beers, but with Rueuze we do, and that's really for a controlled fermentation of what we're trying to produce. Rueuze, the thing we're really looking for barrels is believe it or not, kind of like a neutral character. So like a really nice, like weedy, slightly tart, but not overly powering tart. Because one thing we do with this beer is 100% bottle condition it with Brett Lambics, and that's kind of the yeast that we want to shine in the base beer, or in the beer itself. Sorry, not in the base beer, but in the bottle. So we use Brett Lambics, and that really comes out with a ton of funk, a ton of different floral notes, really nice, really good nose. So that's what we're going for in Rueuze. Here we go, let's see how we did. Oh, beautiful head pouring out already. Look at that, that's really nice. So there's a lot of proper ways to pour. Perfectly honest, I think any way you pour it, that makes it look really nice and really brush up any of those notes out of the glass. That's the way it should be poured. So immediately, I smell this from over here. Yeah, a ton of Brett Lambics, a ton of like really strong peach notes. This really is super peachy. It's actually the second time I'm tasting it after bottle conditioning, so it's really nice. I'd say like peach skin, like dried fruit. Wow, almost like a not so sweet mango. Really nice oak barrel finish. Yeah, it's really nice. Super peachy. Get a lot of stone fruit, pretty dry, not overly sour. You get a lot of that cheese funk from those aged hops. Really nice wheat character. Really good. I think I'd have to go complementary with this beer and not really go contrasting. So I think some peaches would be nice. Some peaches, some nectarines, maybe even some cranberries, some raspberries. Could even go crazy and go blackberry. Whoa, yeah, get wild, right? Get wild, get it through. Yeah. Wow, that's wild. Yeah.